Do you ever just watch an entire video of motivation, feel incredibly motivated for something, and then you go to bed because it was at 2 o'clock at night, and you wake up the following day, and it's almost like you've forgotten or lost all that motivation all over again? See, a lot of people sort of throughout quarantine have been trying to find their passion and trying to find some motivation to get some real things done because they've been bored over quarantine or whatever. And see, there's where the issue lies, right? Is that we're all searching for this motivation, right? And in all honesty, it gets me really pissed off. Like, it's actually pathetic. The amount of people that I've talked to throughout Discord, throughout real life and everything, who have talked to me for advice. Like, look, do you really need a 21-year-old explaining to you how you should be doing what you want to do? Like, just do it. It's that simple. Like, in all honesty, this whole time I could ramble on and on and on about, like, this trick that you need so that you can start becoming more motivated. Think about it like this, right? There are people on their deathbed right now who, at the end of their life, have said, you know, I wish I did more. I wish I followed my passion. Why would you allow that to be you? Like, all people are looking for this motivation from a place of positivity and, like, oh, I'm doing it because it's my passion and stuff like that. To a certain extent as well, I reckon you need a little bit of negativity too. I mean, think about it. You've got nothing to run from. You're trying to chase something because you love it, but in a sense, you're also not quite sure whether you love it because you've never experienced different things, because you never allow yourself to fail in the first place. It's all this stupid mental gymnastics that half the people are playing, and half the people on the internet are also supporting you in doing. Like, look, the reality of the situation is, the reason you don't have motivation is because probably you have very little confidence in yourself. And the reason why you have very little confidence in yourself is because you have very little experience. You didn't wait until you were confident that you were good at the gym to go to the gym. You went to the gym, you got better at it, and then because you got better at the gym and you started becoming more confident about it. So why are you waiting for confidence for everything else in life? You should recognize that no matter what you're going to start from the beginning, you're going to be shit. Like, it doesn't matter what you do. You could be going to the gym. You could be trying to understand finances. You could be trying to build your first ever computer. You could be trying to do like virtually photography, videography, being in front of a camera, like everything. Like, no one was born perfect, right? Like, everybody had to work towards getting their skills. So I don't understand where this conception is like, this stuff isn't made for me. And it's like, well, how do you know? Do you have 10,000 hours in that topic? Have you really delved deep into it and checked like how good you were, how good your potential was? Like, I've heard some people as well, like I've had these discussions with people and they're like, I went to the gym and I guess my genes are just bad. And it's like, these people went for maybe like half a year. It's like, if you really want to see what I look like after half a year, here, this is where I was. Here, this is what I look like before I started going to the gym, and this is what I look like probably about a year afterwards, right? I was skinnier. I definitely lost a lot of weight. I didn't look like I gained so much muscle though, because I looked almost anorexic. And that's what you expect. Like, what do you expect? You think you're going to go to the gym and within half a year you're going to become Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's like the people who know what they're talking about are telling you that it's going to take you 5 years. And this is applicable to literally everything in life. I'm going to be trash at YouTube videos to begin with. I'm probably still going to be trash for the first 1 to 2 years. I'm probably only going to pick up the pace probably in the 3rd year or something. But you need to be willing to stick through that. And the thing is, no amount of motivation is fickle. Being fickle means that it comes, it goes, it's not going to stay around, right? So why are you searching for a temporary emotion for something that's much more long-term than that emotion? It's pathetic. You know, I looked at my statistics here, and I saw that over 40% of the people who are viewing my videos were over my age. Some of them in their 40s to 50s. And if you're still searching for motivational videos in your 40s to 50s, the answer that you really need is, you need to stop watching positive videos and you need to start really reflecting yourself in the mirror. The way I started to really lose weight and go to the gym was, I went and looked in the mirror and I recognized, God, I hate this. I legit looked at it and I went, you know what? I don't want to be fat anymore. I'm tired of it. no one really picked on me. It wasn't picking, it was me. I personally started to hate it. I looked at myself and this is not who I am. I don't want to see myself as someone who can't control myself, because I knew what it was. It was a reflection of the way I lived. And that's the truth for everything in your life. Everything is going to be a reflection of your life. The clothes you wear are a reflection of how you live your life. So before you start judging other people and thinking, oh, this person's incredibly arrogant or whatever, or well, they were just born lucky or whatever for being a certain way, like, reflect on yourself first before anybody else. And like I said, I make these videos hoping that I find someone who was like me 5 years ago, because the truth of the matter is, this is totally applicable to me 5 years ago. I was incredibly pathetic. I thought that, the reason I wasn't losing weight is because I lacked motivation. And maybe the reason why I wasn't starting in sports, which, by the way, I never really did sports as a kid, was because I thought it was never made for me. Turns out, my genes are fucking great. Turns out I have probably the most solid bench for people within my weight class and age. So to sum it all up, get off YouTube. Don't do it from my perspective. Do it for yourself. Get off YouTube. And actually start doing something for yourself. Find a goal, something that drives you. Maybe you want to help people. Maybe you want to see some people genuinely thank you in your life. Maybe you want to change something around you. Anything. Have a goal. Something that wakes you up in the morning, right? That's called motivation. But then only use that to start your day. Beyond that, it's just grind. Just do it. Because there'll be moments when your brain will even tell you, you know what, I don't even want it that bad anymore. And it's nonsense. It's just this inner dialogue of complacency. You don't want to do it anymore because you're just tired. And you need to recognize that and just carry on no matter what. All right, in a bit, guys.